I'm now going to demonstrate the advanced setup and advanced updating of products. So here, if I click on products, I can go in and see my product list within the system. If you hover over actions here, you've got an option to export products, and you also have an option to import and update products. Now, if you export products, you can choose the field that you want to export from here. So as an example, obviously there are fields you can't untick, so you need to export the product name and the code as a minimum. But here, for example, I might tick on categories because I want to look at the categories for all the products. And I'll click on export. Now that will give me an Excel file. So you'll see down the bottom here, it will load in Excel. I'll just load that up in the background now. What you can do is make changes to that file and then go to Actions and Import and Update Products. And then you're able to copy that updated Excel file back in here, either with a file upload or just by copy and pasting. I'll show you both of those now. The other thing to note up the top here is that there is an import history in the system. So the last 10 imports that you've done are saved within the system. This is really, really important. Doing product updates this way is very, very functional, but also is one of the most dangerous areas of the system because you can fundamentally change products. So there's a couple of things I would recommend. One is keeping a backup of the export that you do, and the other would be at least the first couple of times checking with us as to whether you're doing it correctly. Now here is an example. If I want to, I'll just share my Excel window. So this is what downloaded. So I've got the code, the product code here, the category and the subcategory. So here, as an example, if I wanted to, I'll actually just delete out all of these lines just here because I don't care about those. This one here, the bottle cap, if I wanted to change that from marketing to a component category, I can just copy and paste that. And I can even actually just get rid of every other product. And then I can just import back in the one that I've changed. I could also import them all back in, but that's up to you. It's generally safer if you just import in what you're changing. Now the advantage here, if I just switch back to my web window, is if I tick in here and go copy and paste from clipboard, then I can just paste in what I had in the Excel spreadsheet. Because I've taken these, this export out of the system, when I go to next step, it should recognize all of the columns. There we go, perfect. So you'll see here, everything is recognized. So all I can do here is go next step. And then here, I want to associate the products by code because they've all got a unique code. This just confirms there's one existing product. And if I import new products, you'll see here, no products inserted, one product updated, one product option updated, one category assigned. So if I go finish and back to products, then we would see now that that bottle cap now sits as a product type of component. Hopefully that makes sense in terms of the advanced areas of products.